Thanks for joining us here on 90s Plus. I'm 90s meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a look at that Colorado weather forecast here for the 90s weather impact team. And for today, we do have a few shower storms around. This is what it looks like at Grand Lake. Starting to see some of those clouds build on up late this morning. And we'll see some of those clouds and showers fill on in as we get into the early to mid-afternoon time frame. Lookout Mountain, seeing a few of those shower storms trying to develop off in the foothills this morning. Now, still hot, mid-90s again for today. Afternoon showers and storms and turning much cooler for the end of the week. So for today, mid-90s for us, 40% chance for some of those afternoon showers and storms. Some of those could be on the strong side, especially south and east of Denver. And those temperatures today topping out around 5 degrees above our seasonal average. Our average high for today in Denver is 89, and our record is 100 degrees for today as well. Air quality alert until 4 p.m. for today for the Denver metro area and through the Front Range. It's for ground ozone. Wildfire smoke, by the way, I've gotten a few questions about that. That is mostly north and west of Colorado this week. And I expect that air quality to remain generally pretty good for the rest of the week. After today and tomorrow, we'll get some of that moisture in later this week. A few showers out there, but for the most part, as we get later on through today, that's when we'll see the majority of those storms fill on in. There's a risk for some strong storms, gusty winds, small hail between about 1 and 7 p.m. along and east of the I-25 corridor. So as we take a look at the futurecast and what we could expect over the next couple of hours, showers and storms mostly across southern Colorado, and then we'll see those storms move their way into the northern part of the state early and mid-afternoon, and by about mid to late afternoon, I think that would be the main time window for those storms for us here into the metro area. So Denver area, I would say between about 2 and 7 p.m., probably the back half of that window looks to be the main time for those storms to reach us here in the metro area. By about 7, 8 o'clock or so tonight, those storms start to clear on out, and we should be done with those storms by the evening time frame. So if you got outdoor plans, going to Red Rock, something like that for the night, I think we're probably okay. Maybe an early shower or storm before about 6 p.m. or so, and then things start to clear on out. Tonight, we drop back into the mid-60s. Partly cloudy skies, those showers ending tomorrow. We're in the mid-90s, so pretty much the same as today for us. And we'll have some of those afternoon shower storms around. So kind of similar to today, just a little bit warmer. And those storms pretty much about the same as today's. Highs in the 90s, 100s for tomorrow on the eastern plains. Risk for severe weather across the northeastern quadrant of the state. That severe weather risk moves into that northeastern portion of Colorado. Jet stream forecast, high pressure weakens, moves west. That'll allow some moisture to stream on in from the south and the east for us. And 7-day forecast, mostly in the 90s for the next 2 days before we really cool down. Look at Thursday and Friday. Cool front arrives for tomorrow night, and that'll bring us down to the 70s for a high on Thursday and Friday, back in the 80s for the end of the weekend, for the weekend. Over the next few days, this is some meaningful moisture that looks like it's going to move its way into the picture with a 70% chance for rain on Thursday and about 40% odds today and tomorrow. So hopefully we get some of that needed moisture. We certainly need it. Final thing I'll leave you with, today very likely to be our 42nd day at or above 90 degrees, which is well above, we're on pace for well above our 30-year average of 46 days. We're on pace for about 65, 70 days at or above 90 degrees. So top line takeaways, hot today and tomorrow, afternoon storms around both those days, then widespread storms for Thursday and Friday, much cloudier, much cooler with highs in the 70s both Thursday and Friday, then back to about seasonal levels with isolated to scattered storms, 30-40% odds both days this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. That'll probably last into early next week as well. We'll have more with Chief Meteorologist Kathy Saban coming up at 5 o'clock because of the Olympics, and also later on this evening as well. Once again, 90s meteorologist, weather impact team meteorologist Chris Bianchi here with the latest forecast, and I'll have more for you coming up here on 90s Plus.